Before you even opened your eyes this morning, the weight was already sitting there waiting for you. You felt it in the subtle shallowness of your breath and the quiet, persistent tension gripping your shoulders. It is the heavy, invisible burden of everything you feel responsible for, the silent accumulation of yesterday's lingering worries and tomorrow's approaching demands. You have barely woken up, yet your mind is already sprinting ahead, trying to fix things that are not even broken yet, trying to map out 1,000 different scenarios that will likely never happen. Let your breath slow. You do not have to have all the answers in this exact second. You do not have to solve the equations of your life before the sun fully rises. This is a moment just for you, a quiet space carved out of the noise of the world, specifically designed to let your weary mind find a place to lay its head. It is entirely okay that you feel tired. You have been carrying a heavy load for a very long time, pretending it is light, smiling through the exhaustion and pushing yourself to keep going even when your spirit is completely depleted. The world tells you to hurry up, to be stronger, to perform better, to hide the parts of yourself that feel fragile or uncertain. But heaven does not speak that way. Heaven speaks with a profound, quiet gentleness that recognizes your humanity. You are not a machine built for endless productivity. You are a living, breathing soul, beautifully made from the dust of the earth, carrying eternity in your heart, but walking in a fragile body that simply needs to rest. You can stop pretending right now. You can take off the armor you wear to protect yourself from the world. In this space, there is nothing attacking you, nothing demanding anything from you, and absolutely nothing you need to prove. Notice the physical sensations in your body right now. Notice how tightly you might be holding your jaw, or how your hands might be subtly clenched into fists, as if you are bracing for an impact. Gently open your hands. Let your palms face upward. It is a very small, quiet act of surrender, a physical declaration that you are letting go of the need to control everything around you. Allow the muscles in your neck and back to soften. You are entirely safe here. The walls of your room are quiet, the floor beneath you is perfectly solid, and the presence of the one who named every single star is sitting quietly right beside you. He is not standing over you with a clipboard, evaluating your performance or judging your doubts. He is sitting with you in the quiet, offering a gentle, steady presence that says you are deeply loved exactly as you are, right in the middle of your mess and your overthinking. We spend so much of our lives trying to outrun our own anxiety. We try to outwork it, outsmart it, or distract ourselves from it, but the more we run, the louder the fear becomes. What if for just this moment you stopped running? What if you simply stood still and allowed the chaotic dust in your mind to settle on its own? You do not have to fight the anxious thoughts. Fighting them only gives them more energy. Instead, simply observe them as they come and go like dry leaves blowing across a quiet path. They are just thoughts. They are not the truth of your identity, and they are not the reality of your future. This anxiety does not define who you are. This fear does not govern your mind. It is merely a visitor, an exhausted defense mechanism trying to keep you safe, but going about it in entirely the wrong way. There is a quiet, ancient truth found in the Psalms that speaks directly to this overwhelming feeling. It says that God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in trouble. Notice the specific words. He is a refuge. A refuge is a place of shelter, a strong, protective covering where the storms of life cannot reach you. When the wind is howling outside and the rain is beating against the windows, a refuge is the place where you can light a fire, wrap yourself in a blanket, and be completely untouched by the chaos outside. That is where you are right now. You have stepped inside the refuge. The noise of the world is muffled here. The expectations of others cannot penetrate these walls. You are hidden securely away in the presence of the Almighty, covered by a grace that is wider and deeper than you could ever possibly comprehend. Remain here for a moment. Feel the profound relief of not having to be in charge. The earth is still turning on its axis. The sun is still going to rise. The seasons will still change and the tides will still come in and go out, all without your effort or intervention. You are part of a magnificent, beautifully orchestrated story, but you do not have to write the ending yourself. You can trust the author. You can trust the one who holds time itself in the palm of his hand. He has seen all of your tomorrows, and He has already prepared the exact amount of grace, strength, and provision you will need for every single one of them. You only need the grace for this specific hour, for this quiet breath you are taking right now. Let the reality of being entirely seen and completely held wash over you. It is a rare and beautiful thing to be fully known and deeply loved at the exact same time. God sees the parts of your heart that you try to hide, even from yourself. He sees the quiet fears you never speak out loud. He sees the moments of guilt and the persistent worries about whether you are doing enough or being enough. And looking at all of it, every single fragile piece of your soul, His response is not disappointment. His response is overwhelming, unconditional compassion. He holds you with the care of an artist holding their most precious creation. You are not a burden to Him. Your anxiety does not frustrate Him. He is the Father who waits patiently by your side until the storm in your mind runs out of rain. Stay with this. Allow your heart to rest in the unwavering certainty that you are held securely by hands that will never, ever let you go. You have been running a race that you were never designed to run. The heavy exhaustion you feel in your bones is simply your body's way of telling you that you are carrying a weight that belongs to someone else. You are trying to carry the weight of the future. The future is a heavy, unyielding stone, and it was never meant to be carried by human hands. Every time you try to pick it up, it crushes your peace. Put the stone down, let it go. You do not have to know exactly how the path is going to unfold. You do not need to see the entire staircase to take the first step. You only need the light for the space right in front of your feet. Imagine taking off a heavy, wet winter coat that you have been wearing indoors for hours. Think of the incredible physical relief that washes over your shoulders as the weight drops to the floor. That is the invitation God is offering you this morning. He is inviting you to slip your arms out of the heavy coat of worry. Let it fall to the floor. Step away from it. You do not need to wear it anymore. It is not keeping you warm. It is only dragging you down and making it impossible to move freely. You are invited to walk lightly today, to move through your hours with a quiet, internal ease that makes absolutely no sense to the logical mind. This ease is not born of ignorance. It is not pretending that problems do not exist or that pain is not real. It is a profound, deeply rooted trust that no matter what the day brings, you will not face it alone. The presence of God is not a fleeting emotion that comes and goes, depending on your mood. It is a permanent, fixed reality. It is the solid ground beneath your feet when everything else feels like it is shifting and sliding away. You are anchored to a rock that has never been moved by a storm, and because you are anchored to it, you cannot be swept away. Let your breathing become deep, slow, and rhythmic. With every inhale, draw in the quiet peace of the Holy Spirit. With every exhale, push out the lingering remnants of fear and control. You are safe. You are held. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. As your body begins to understand that it is truly safe, as the tight muscles in your back finally start to let go of their anxious grip, we can gently walk further into this quiet place. The noise of the morning has faded into the background. You have created an internal boundary line that the chaos of the world is not allowed to cross. In this protected quiet, we can begin to untangle the complicated knots that worry has tied inside your mind. The mind is a beautiful, intricate thing, but when it is left unguarded, it tends to wander into the dark corners of what if? What if everything falls apart? What if I make the wrong decision? What if the people I love get hurt? What if my best simply is not good enough? These questions spin endlessly, creating a heavy loop of thought that drains your energy and leaves you feeling completely paralyzed. But we are going to interrupt that loop right now, not with force, but with the quiet, unyielding power of truth. There is a profound simplicity in the way God speaks about our worries. In the scriptures, there is a gentle reminder that we are to cast all our anxiety on Him because He cares for us. Notice the action there. It does not say we are to analyze our anxiety, organize it, or try to manage it on our own. It says we are to cast it. It is the physical motion of taking something heavy in your hands and throwing it as far away from yourself as you possibly can, trusting that someone else is there to catch it. You are being asked to relinquish your grip on the things you cannot control. The truth is, The illusion of control is the very thing that is making you so exhausted. You cannot control the economy. You cannot control the opinions of other people. You cannot control the passing of time. And you cannot control the thousands of unknown variables that make up tomorrow. Trying to control the uncontrollable is like standing on the shore of the ocean and trying to hold back the tide with your bare hands. You will only end up cold, wet, tired, and entirely defeated. Step back from the water's edge. Let the ocean be the ocean. Let God be God. This anxiety does not have authority over you. Speak that quietly into the atmosphere of your own mind. It feels incredibly powerful because it is loud and it is persistent, but it is ultimately powerless when it is brought into the light of God's presence. Fear operates in the shadows. It grows larger in the dark when you are lying awake at 3 in the morning, listening to the silence and imagining the worst possible outcomes. But fear cannot survive the morning light. It cannot stand up to the gentle, steady gaze of the Father who loves you. When you bring your deepest fears out of the shadows and lay them openly before God, they begin to shrink. They lose their terrifying shape and become what they truly are: simple, fragile human concerns that are easily managed by an infinite Creator. Let your breath slow even further. Pay attention to the gentle rise and fall of your chest. This simple automatic rhythm is a constant, physical reminder of the grace that sustains you moment by moment. You did not have to remember to breathe while you were sleeping last night. Your heart continued to beat without your conscious direction. The same invisible, sustaining grace that keeps your physical body alive is the exact same grace that is holding your spiritual and emotional life together. You do not have to hold yourself together. You are already being held. Think about a massive ancient tree planted near a wide, slow-moving river. The wind blows, the seasons change, and the harsh summer sun beats down, but the leaves of the tree remain green and full of life. The secret to the tree's peace is not in its branches. It is deep underground in the unseen root system that reaches directly into the source of water. The tree does not panic when the rain stops falling because it is drawing from a deeper well. You are that tree. The chaotic circumstances of your life are just the weather passing over the branches. They might shake the leaves, but they cannot uproot the trunk. Your roots are established deep within the love of God. You are drawing your strength from an eternal stream that never runs dry, never changes, and never fails. Allow your heart to settle into that truth. It is perfectly okay if you do not feel totally strong right now. Trusting God does not mean you never feel afraid. It means you choose not to let the fear make your decisions for you. It means you feel the trembling in your hands, but you still choose to reach out and take hold of the promise. You are learning the gentle art of walking in the dark, while holding the hand of someone who can see perfectly. You do not need to see the path if you are holding the hand of the guide. The pressure you feel to have everything figured out is a heavy burden that you placed on your own shoulders. God never asked you to carry it. He never demanded that you have a flawless plan for your life. He only asks for your daily dependence. He asks you to wake up each morning, offer Him your empty hands, and allow Him to fill them with exactly what you need for that specific day. It is a posture of beautiful, childlike trust. A child does not worry about how the mortgage will be paid or where the next meal is coming from. They simply trust that their parent has it entirely under control. You are invited into that same level of absolute, unburdened trust. Let the tight, defensive posture of your heart relax. You do not have to guard yourself so fiercely. You do not have to anticipate the pain before it arrives. Living in a constant state of preparation for disaster ensures that you never actually experience the joy of the present moment. God is not in the future. He is right now. He is in this quiet room. He is in this slow breath. He is in the gentle stillness that is beginning to settle over your weary mind. Stay with this. Sink deeply into the comfort of being guided, protected, and unconditionally loved without having to earn a single ounce of it. The striving is over. The heavy lifting is done. You are safe to simply exist, exactly as you are, in the warm, healing light of His unwavering grace. Now that the noise has quieted and your mind has found a place of rest, we are going to move deeper into a guided prayer. This is a quiet, sacred conversation of the heart. You do not need to worry about finding the correct words or forming perfect, elegant sentences. God is not listening to the structure of your grammar. He is listening to the rhythm of your soul. I will speak these words aloud, slowly and gently, and you can let them echo quietly within your own spirit, adopting them as your own deeply personal surrender. Father, I come to you in the quietness of this exact moment, bringing nothing but the tired, heavy pieces of myself. I have spent so much time trying to be strong, trying to hold my world together with my own fragile strength, and I am simply exhausted. The anxiety I have been carrying feels like a thick, heavy blanket wrapped tightly around my chest, making it hard to breathe, hard to think, and hard to see the good things right in front of me. I am tired of the endless noise in my mind. I am tired of the mental exhaustion that comes from living in the future, anticipating problems that do not yet exist. Right here, right now, I am making the conscious choice to lay it all down at your feet. I am taking the heavy burden of my worry off my own shoulders. I cannot carry it anymore, and I know you never wanted me to. Lead me quietly beside the still waters. I can almost picture them in my mind right now. The water is entirely perfectly calm, resembling a sheet of smooth, undisturbed glass reflecting the soft golden light of dawn. There is absolutely no rushing current here, no turbulent waves, no hidden dangers beneath the surface. There is only a deep, profound stillness that speaks of absolute safety. I step away from the dry, chaotic desert of my own anxious thoughts, and I come to stand by this quiet water. I allow the deep coolness of your perfect peace to wash entirely over me. I let it wash away the accumulated dust of my past mistakes. I let it gently cleanse the heavy grime of the guilt I have been carrying, the false guilt that whispers I am never doing enough, that I am falling behind, that I am a failure. You do not look at me with eyes of accusation or disappointment. You look at me with eyes of profound, restoring love. You restore my weary soul. You gather up the scattered, fragmented pieces of my divided attention and gently knit them back together in your hands. I am choosing to hide myself completely in you today. You are a massive, unmovable rock that is so much higher than I am. When the dark floodwaters of panic and overwhelming fear try to rise in my chest, I will climb up onto the solid, unchanging stone of your eternal promises. The turbulent water simply cannot reach me here. The fierce wind might howl loudly all around me, and the external circumstances of my life might look terrifying and unpredictable, but my spiritual footing is completely secure. You are my ultimate shelter. You are a thick, unyielding wall standing firmly between my fragile heart and the things that threaten to destroy my internal peace. I press my back firmly against that protective wall. I feel its ancient strength. I realize with a deep, comforting sigh that I do not have to generate my own spiritual protection. You are my shield, my defender, and my safe place. Gently heal the tender places inside me that have been deeply wounded by chronic, relentless fear. Fear has lived quietly in my bones for so long that I have almost forgotten what it actually feels like to simply be light and free. Break the heavy, deeply ingrained habit of worry in my mind. Carefully rewire the very pathways of my thoughts. Where there is a deeply worn, familiar groove of panic and worst-case scenarios, fill it instead with the gentle, fertile soil of absolute trust. Plant something entirely new in that space. Plant a quiet, unshakable confidence that does not tremble or break when the phone rings unexpectedly, or when the demands of the day pile up. Teach me patiently how to breathe deeply of your comforting spirit. Teach me how to live fully and present in this exact moment, rather than constantly projecting my mind into a future that does not yet exist. I willingly give you my family and my loved ones. I give you my finances and my earthly security. I give you my physical health and my fragile body. I give you my career, my purpose, and my daily work. I give you all the complicated decisions I simply do not know how to make right now. They are all entirely yours. Truthfully, they always were yours. I was only holding onto them with a tight, anxious grip, foolishly pretending they belonged to my own control. I open my hands completely. I release my frantic grip. Take it all. Manage it. Direct it. I choose to trust your infinite, perfect wisdom far more than I trust my own limited, anxious understanding. Your quiet plans for my life are deeply rooted in absolute goodness. even when I cannot see the whole picture or understand the path ahead. I choose to trust the loving character of the artist, even when I do not yet understand the brushstrokes on the canvas. Fill the hollow, empty spaces in my weary heart with a profound, unwavering, and miraculous peace. Let it settle deeply into my chest like a warm, heavy blanket on a cold winter night. Let it gently soothe my frayed, exhausted nerves. Let it calm my rapid, fearful heartbeat. I am entirely safe. I am securely held. I am deeply, profoundly, and unconditionally loved by the Creator of the universe. Nothing in this world can separate me from the firm grip of your amazing grace. Not my daily anxiety, not my lingering doubts, not the overwhelming brokenness of this world. Remain here for a moment. Stay with this beautiful quiet. Feel the deep, invisible healing work happening quietly beneath the surface of your own awareness. The heavy lifting is completely done. The spiritual transaction has been permanently made. You have beautifully traded your heavy ashes for a crown of beauty, and your exhausted, heavy spirit for a light, joyful garment of praise. As we slowly draw this sacred time of quiet prayer to a close, we are going to intentionally seal the deep spiritual work that has just been done inside your heart. We are going to firmly establish a spiritual perimeter around your mind, drawing a thick, unyielding boundary line of divine truth that the enemy of your peace is absolutely not allowed to cross. You are stepping into the reality of this new day, not as a helpless victim of your changing circumstances, but as a deeply rooted, unshakable tree planted firmly by the rivers of living water. Your green leaves will not wither in the heat. Your quiet strength will not fail you, because your deep roots are constantly drawing from a divine source that never, ever runs dry. Let these quiet declarations become the solid, unwavering foundation you walk on for the rest of this day. Listen quietly as I speak these truths over you, and let your own spirit nod in deep, silent agreement. You are wrapped securely in the unwavering, protective peace of the living God. The heavy, paralyzing fear of the future has been completely broken off your life. It has absolutely no right to torment your thoughts anymore. It has no permission whatsoever to steal your quiet joy. Your fragile mind is beautifully guarded by a profound peace that completely surpasses all human understanding. It is a heavenly peace that makes absolutely no logical sense to the outside world. Even when everything around you feels chaotic, loud, and incredibly demanding, you will find yourself remaining strangely calm, deeply grounded in a divine confidence that absolutely nothing can shake or destroy. When the familiar whispering voice of anxiety tries to quietly creep back in, and it likely will try to test the boundaries, you will recognize its lies immediately. You will not entertain it. You will not offer it a comfortable seat at the table of your mind. You will simply look at that anxious thought and quietly say, "I have already given that heavy burden to God. It is no longer mine to hold or manage." You are entirely spiritually protected from the inside out. The brilliant armor of light completely covers your running thoughts and your fluctuating emotions. You are securely hidden in Christ. Before any real trouble or heartache can get to you, it has to pass directly through Him first, and He will not allow anything to touch your life that will not ultimately be used for your profound, eternal good. The rest of this beautiful day is a blank, open canvas, and you are absolutely not going to paint it with the dark, heavy colors of worry and dread. You are going to move through your hours slowly and deliberately. You are going to speak gently to yourself and to others. You are going to carry this quiet internal sanctuary with you wherever your feet may take you. Whether you are walking into a difficult, stressful meeting, managing the loud chaos of a busy household, or simply sitting alone in a quiet, empty room, the environment inside of your chest remains completely holy, still, and calm. You literally carry the peaceful atmosphere of heaven within your own body. You are an active agent of quiet peace in a frantic, rushing world. People will organically notice the unexplainable calm that quietly radiates from your presence. It is not a fake peace you manufactured with your own effort. It is the natural, beautiful overflow of a soul that is deeply resting in God. Look quietly at the soft light coming through your window right now. It is a completely new morning. The tender mercies of God are entirely fresh and new in this exact moment. Yesterday's failures, mistakes, and shortcomings are nothing but ashes blowing in the wind. Tomorrow's hypothetical problems and distant worries are absolutely not your concern today. You have exactly everything you need for this specific, beautiful moment in time. You are deeply breathed into by the very Spirit of the living God. You are firmly sustained by His mighty, protective right hand. Your weary soul has finally found its true resting place. Let your tight jaw remain completely relaxed. Let your heavy shoulders stay dropped and softened. Keep your hands open and empty, ready to receive whatever good, beautiful things He specifically wants to place in them today. As you prepare to physically step out of this quiet, sacred space and step back into the normal rhythm of your daily life, carry this profound stillness with you. Do not rush frantically to pick back up the heavy things you just laid down. Leave those heavy burdens at the altar. They are entirely safe there in His hands. You are stepping forward right now with a very light pack and a beautifully clear, quiet mind. The heavy lifting entirely belongs to God. Your only simple task today is to trust Him, to abide in His love, and to walk forward in the quiet, gentle strength that has just been miraculously restored to your soul. The loud, exhausting battle in your mind has been fully quieted, and the unshakable peace of God stands firmly as a massive fortress all around your heart. If this quiet time of deep contemplative prayer has brought true comfort and rest to your heavy heart today, please gently like this video and subscribe to the channel. Share this quiet moment with someone who you know is secretly fighting their own silent battles with anxiety and fear today. May the deep, unwavering, beautiful peace of God fiercely guard your heart and your mind as you go forward. Amen.